A silent forest, the plight of the spotted owl. The dense, ancient forests of the Pacific Northwest echo with a haunting silence, a silence that speaks volumes about the changes taking place. The iconic call of the northern spotted owl, once a common sound, is fading. This call, a symbol of the wilderness, is now a rare and precious sound. This magnificent creature, with its piercing brown eyes and mottled feathers, is on the brink. Its presence, once a testament to the health of the forest, is now a reminder of what we stand to lose. Its decline is a stark reminder of the delicate balance of nature, a balance disrupted by human actions and unforeseen consequences. Logging, urban development, and climate change have all played a part in this tragic story. The spotted owl's story is one of habitat loss and fierce competition, a story that forces us to confront difficult choices in our efforts to protect the natural world. It is a tale of survival against the odds, where every decision we make has far-reaching implications. The decline of the spotted owl is deeply intertwined with the fate of the old-growth forests they call home. These ancient forests are not just a habitat, they are a lifeline for countless species. These forests, with their towering trees and rich biodiversity, have been steadily disappearing due to logging and development. Each tree felled, each acre cleared, brings the spotted owl closer to extinction. As their habitat shrinks, spotted owls face an increasingly uncertain future. The loss of these forests means the loss of food sources, nesting sites, and the intricate web of life that supports them. But habitat loss is only part of their story. The challenges they face are multifaceted and complex. A new threat has emerged, a formidable competitor that has pushed the spotted owl closer to the edge. The barred owl, this invasive species, more aggressive and adaptable, has outcompeted the spotted owl for resources, further endangering its survival. Conservationists are working tirelessly to protect the spotted owl, implementing measures to control the barred owl population and preserve the remaining old-growth forests. Their efforts are a race against time, a fight to save not just a species, but an entire ecosystem. The plight of the spotted owl is a call to action, a reminder that the fate of our natural world rests in our hands. With concerted effort and unwavering commitment, there is hope that we can turn the tide and ensure a future where the haunting call of the spotted owl once again echoes through the ancient forests. The rise of the barred owl, an accidental invasion. This story is one of unexpected consequences and ecological shifts. The barred owl, a close relative of the spotted owl, was once confined to the eastern forests of North America. These two species, though similar in appearance, have vastly different behaviors and ecological impacts. However, in the early 20th century, this adaptable predator began to expand its range westward. This movement was gradual but relentless, driven by the barred owl's incredible adaptability and resilience. Aided by human alterations to the landscape, such as deforestation and the planting of trees in the Great Plains, the barred owl steadily marched across the continent. These changes created new habitats and corridors for the barred owl to exploit, allowing it to thrive in areas previously inaccessible. By the mid-1900s, it had reached the Pacific Northwest, setting the stage for a clash with its smaller, less aggressive cousin. The arrival of the barred owl marked a significant shift in the region's ecological balance. The arrival of the barred owl in the Pacific Northwest was not met with open arms. Local wildlife and ecosystems were unprepared for this new, formidable competitor. Larger and more aggressive than the spotted owl, the barred owl wasted no time in asserting its dominance. It quickly established itself as a top predator, altering the dynamics of the forest. It outcompeted the spotted owl for food and nesting sites, pushing the already struggling species closer to the brink. The barred owl's presence exacerbated the challenges faced by the spotted owl, which was already dealing with habitat loss and other pressures. The barred owl's success in its new environment is a testament to its adaptability, but it has come at a steep cost for the spotted owl. This invasion has sparked debates among conservationists about how to manage the situation and protect the spotted owl from further decline. The story of the barred owl's westward expansion is a powerful reminder of the complex and often unintended consequences of human actions on the natural world. Competition and conflict, a battle for survival. The competition between barred owls and spotted owls is a stark illustration of the struggle for survival that plays out in the natural world. Barred owls, with their larger size and more aggressive nature, have a competitive edge in securing food and nesting sites. They are opportunistic hunters, feeding on a wider variety of prey than spotted owls, including small mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians. This adaptability gives them a distinct advantage in a changing environment. Spotted owls, on the other hand, are specialized hunters, relying heavily on flying squirrels and wood rats for sustenance. Their smaller size and less aggressive nature make them less effective at competing with barred owls for these limited resources. As a result, spotted owls are being displaced from their territories, their populations dwindling as they struggle to survive in the face of this new threat. A drastic measure, the plan to cull barred owls. Faced with the alarming decline of the northern spotted owl, a species that has been struggling to survive in its natural habitat for decades, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has proposed a controversial plan, a large-scale culling of barred owls. This plan is seen as a last resort to save the northern spotted owl from extinction. The plan, which has been met with mixed reactions from the public and various stakeholders, aims to reduce barred owl populations in specific areas, particularly where they have encroached on the habitats of the northern spotted owl, giving spotted owls a chance to recover and re-establish their populations. The culling program, expected to span several years, will be closely monitored to assess its effectiveness and impact on the ecosystem. It will target approximately 450,000 barred owls across 4 states: Washington, Oregon, California, and Arizona. Wildlife officials have emphasized the need for this intervention to prevent further decline of the spotted owl. The primary method of culling will involve trapping and shooting barred owls, a method chosen for its efficiency and effectiveness. Trained professionals will set traps in areas with high concentrations of barred owls and low spotted owl populations, ensuring minimal disruption to other wildlife. Captured owls will then be euthanized humanely, following strict ethical guidelines to ensure the process is as humane as possible. While the plan has been deemed necessary by some conservationists and wildlife experts, it has sparked heated debate about the ethics of wildlife management and the complexities of intervening in natural processes. Critics argue that such measures could have unforeseen consequences on the ecosystem, while supporters believe it is a crucial step to save a species on the brink of extinction.
The decision to cull barred owls to protect spotted owls has ignited a firestorm of controversy. Critics argue that killing one species to save another is ethically unacceptable, questioning the right of humans to interfere in the natural order. They argue that we should focus on addressing the root causes of spotted owl decline, such as habitat loss, rather than resorting to lethal measures. Furthermore, concerns have been raised about the effectiveness of the culling program. Some experts argue that it will be logistically challenging and expensive to remove enough barred owls to make a significant difference for spotted owls. They also point out that culling alone will not address the issue of habitat loss, which remains a major threat to spotted owls.
The debate over the barred owl cull has drawn in experts from various fields, each offering their perspective on this complex issue. Conservation biologists, ecologists, and wildlife managers find themselves grappling with difficult questions about the best course of action.
Some experts believe that the cull is a necessary evil, a last-ditch effort to save the spotted owl from extinction. They argue that the situation is dire and that inaction will have irreversible consequences.
Others advocate for alternative solutions such as habitat restoration and captive breeding programs for spotted owls. They emphasize the need for a more holistic approach that addresses the multifaceted threats facing the species.
The debate highlights the lack of easy answers in conservation and the need for ongoing research and adaptive management strategies. Despite the controversy, there is a glimmer of hope. Proponents of the culling program point to studies that show promising results. In areas where barred owls have been removed, spotted owl populations have shown signs of recovery. These studies suggest that culling, while a difficult decision, can be an effective tool for mitigating the impact of invasive species and giving endangered species a fighting chance. However, the goal is not to eradicate barred owls entirely. Instead, The aim is to create a balance, allowing both species to coexist in the long term. This will require ongoing monitoring and management, adapting strategies as needed to ensure the health of both owl populations and the ecosystems they inhabit. The story of the spotted owl, the barred owl, and the proposed cull is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of the natural world and the unintended consequences of human actions. It underscores the challenges of managing complex ecosystems and the difficult choices that must be made in the face of uncertainty. As we move forward, it is essential to proceed with caution, guided by science and a deep respect for all living creatures. The future of the Pacific Northwest forests hangs in the balance. Finding a way for both owl species to thrive in these shared spaces will require a delicate dance of intervention and observation. Ultimately, the success of any conservation effort hinges on our willingness to understand the complexities of the natural world and to work together to find solutions that ensure a healthy future for all.